Hey folks, Stormin Norman here. How's everybody doing today? Hey, it's 7:30 Pacific time. I'm gonna come on in an hour and a half and sing one of my songs, Pennies. I'm gonna play it on the Casio. There's a couple of things I do want to talk about. First, I want to give a shout out to my best friend that I grew up with in Brooklyn, New York, Steve Esses, and his roommate who keeps sending me thank you, saw your post messages. Um, um, he's been my friend for life, and my father and his father were friends for life. And so, hey, what's happening? Anyway, I'm here to talk about my music because I don't know computers very well, and I need someone to help me. I want to start a podcast because, see, this book here, this is my book, The Legend of Storm and Norman. This is, I don't know, it's got all my songs and all double-sided pages. So I've got 289 songs copyrighted and published in this book. I could sell this book on Amazon, but I can't. It has to be a hardcover. I think they will sell it the way I send it. These pages are glued in. I'm not crazy about it. It was a cheap. I went to UNLV and they did it at the college. They put it together for me. I did pay a lot of money to have the lyrics all typed up, and they are typed up, very readable, no curse words or anything like that. Anybody can listen, read them, and enjoy them. In fact, that's why I'm here. I'm going to tell you they're story songs. Okay. And I'm going to give you an example. Okay. When I lived in Denver, I got laid off. I don't remember what from what, but I got $75 a week unemployment. Uh, I don't know anybody that could live on that, but I managed to. I went into this restaurant that I knew the owner, and there was a guy in there, Paul, and he told me he worked for McDonald's as a draftsman, and he traveled all the time. He had a studio apartment in Denver, and he wanted me to stay in his apartment because he was never there, and he wanted me to keep an eye on his stuff. So he charged me $75 a month because he knew I was getting 75 a week. 1 week's pay goes to rent and utilities. I put a bed in his living room behind his couch and dresser. I was able to watch TV. I was able to hang out. And that's when I started writing my songs in 1982. I wrote 26 songs in 3 weeks. One of them, I went to the store. I had $12 in my pocket. I was walking up to the store and had my head down. On the floor, there was a penny. I didn't notice if it was heads up or not. I just kept on walking. I got to the store, got everything on my list, went up to the register. I came out to $12 and change. I didn't have the change. I had to put something back. Now, people can relate to that, I'm sure. People have gone into the store with so much money and over overspent what they had to put something back. It's a common thing, you know. But when I had $12, that's all I had. So I put something back and I paid for my groceries and I started to walk home and I saw that penny on the floor and I picked it up. I put it in my pocket and I wrote the song called Pennies. It took me 10 minutes maybe to write this fantastic song. And I'm going to play it for you at 9 o'clock. Okay. Another thing I used to do when I had a Volkswagen, an orange Super Beetle. It was great. I lived in Denver. The Orange Crush was John Elway and the Broncos, and it was a Super Beetle. I drove it cross country and everything. It was a great car. Um, I why did I bring my car up? I get lost sometimes. Anyway, my car was buried on the snow. It was wintertime in Denver, and there was snow everywhere, and my car was buried. I couldn't get it out. So I used to take walks. And every time I walked down a different street, I would always make sure I was on the side of the street where the cars were coming towards me. And that way I could see the cars, I could see the people in the cars. It was a more enjoyable walk. And I wrote the song called Walking Facing Traffic because I had to have a song that I could sing every day while I took my walks. And I wrote the song Walking Facing Traffic, which is what I did. I actually was in a band and they loved the song. They wanted to play it and we practiced it several times, but that band didn't work out. But it's a country song. Walking facing traffic is like walking in the rain, objects moving toward you but never touching pain. Keep on moving onwards, dangers passing by. When you reach your destination, it's the ultimate high. That's the chorus. You know, I can do this. I could sing my songs here, you know, in bed. Believe it or not, I'm laying down. I am very disabled. I'm very, very scared that I might have to go in the hospital. And with all those COVID patients, that's even more scarier. They're not doing elective surgeries, and I might need surgery. So I'm hoping I don't have to. I'm just it's bad. It's really bad. So that's why I'm making the plea right now for someone to help me. Because if something happens to me, I'll have a partner who can take over and do it without me, and we'll still have income. You know what I'm saying? I'm living on Social Security. I can substitute my income. I've been getting royalties. I'm waiting for this company to hook up with me, like Harry Fox did, and I was getting $200 a month extra in royalties, but that just stopped all of a sudden. I don't know why. So I'm waiting to see if that happens again. But you know, the main idea is to make money, and I can make money off of my songs one way or another. A podcast, uh, sell my books on Amazon, or singing them live. I think YouTube pays me. I'm not even sure. But like I said, I did write my songs. They're all based on truth and they're all story songs, and people can relate to them. And that's why they're so good, you know, because they're story songs. In fact, here's a poem that I wrote. I'm going to recite this and then I'm going to end this. Okay. How much time do I got? 8:50. Okay, we'll go 10 minutes. On Christmas Eve, it was a snowstorm, a blizzard in Denver, the blizzard of '82. And I wrote a poem called Humbug. It's self explanatory. What a life, what a day. Humbug, that's all I can say. Sipping on some kosher wine that I bought at Christmas time. Was I blind? A joke on a friend that was meant to be, but Mother Nature played a joke on me. Blizzard keeping me home alone. Christmas Eve, just me and the phone, and even that gets old. And another year passed by. Christmas time, spirits high. Want to laugh, want to cry, want to reflect while I have time, sipping on my kosher wine. Memories of yesterday, plans of dreams to come. Some say all your dreams come true when all the work is done. But not tonight. It's Christmas Eve. Go out and have some fun. Wait a minute. Look outside. Snow, 4 feet and then some. Today will be yesterday. A new road, a new direction. Christmas gone, but the spirit lives on, and this poem is my reflection. Depression, that's a lot of jive. Positive attitude, that's my drive. I'm alone, but I'm alive, and I'm feeling fine, sipping my kosher wine at Christmas time. Humbug. Remembered the whole thing from 1982. Have a good day. We'll see you in about an hour and 15 minutes with my song Pennies. And I'm going to play it live for your enjoyment on the Casio. See you in a bit.